Good morning. I've decided to make this the next Ascension teaching because it really is the next Ascension teaching. We live in a reflective universe. What we hold within us, our beliefs, our higher self, the universe, the Youniverse that we create on a daily basis, that universe is meant to give us a reflection of the blocks and a reflection of the beliefs that we hold. So if you've followed me for any amount of time, you know that I was divorced about 10 years ago. It was the catalyst. I separated from my husband over 10 years ago. It was the catalyst for my awakening, and it created who I am today. So we all know that on some cosmic level that is what needed to occur. But hey, we're all human, right? And as of late, and because of the profession that I'm in, I have really worked hard to clear a lot of the hurts that I still hold within me. And there are two really big boulders of hurt that I hold within me. And one is that I only had the children that I had. And the other one is that, my ex-husband went on to father two more children. Well, and I'm saying this as the Ascension teaching because it's a perfect example of how we are divine creator beings, that we generate our own experiences as gifts and as lessons. So this morning I generated a perfect human scenario of how we create our reality to teach us what we hold within us. Now, I'm an active analyzer of my mind. I'm an active person who really monitors my thoughts. I manifest. I do all these great things because I am a divine creator being. Well, this morning, I happened to go on to my ex-husband's Instagram page. Is that masochistic? Absolutely. And I have blocked him this morning. Anyway, I went onto his Instagram page, and today is his new wife's birthday. Now, his new wife is one of those women that got the entire package. Thin, beautiful, intelligent, talented. She's a beautiful woman, gorgeous woman. And my ex-husband was glorifying her. And the way he put it was, my kids have the most beautiful wife and the most gorgeous mother. I have the most beautiful wife in the world and the most gorgeous mother for my children. My children are so lucky. I'm so damn lucky. Okay. Good for him. But the way I took it was, well, what about your fucking first two children? What about them? Did you forget that you had two more children? That you didn't just have two, but you have four? Did you forget? And so are you insinuating that they don't have the most beautiful mother in the world and that they're not the most luckiest children in the world? And I kind of lost my shit. I lost my shit and I became very, very human. And I went into blame. I was, first of all, I was just hurt for my children. And look, I don't fault him. Okay. He is who he is. And good for him. Anyway, I live with one of my sons. He's 29 years old. I live with him. And I told him afterwards, I vented, I got it out. I sent him voicemails. I sent my ex-husband voicemails, and I wasn't rude. I just pointed out how insensitive his post was to his other children, to me. And I said some other stuff, but whatever. But as I'm reflecting to my older son, I saw the beauty in this creation. I saw the beauty of how my higher self and me created this very traumatic, difficult, upsetting situation where my feelings got hurt. 35 years of pain, 35 years of experience were just brought right back up to the surface to show me what I still hold inside of me, and that I still hold this hurt, and that I still hold this boulder that needs to be healed. And I know that I hold it, but I didn't do anything about it. So a couple weekends ago, I went to my hypnotherapy school to a new crop of students, and I sat in on their practicals for parts therapy. And I chose to deal with the part of me that had yet to come to grips that I only had 2 kids. Okay. Now I've been working on this a lot. And if you've been following me, you know this, that I had that growth in my breast. It was linked to the fact that I didn't have more children. So look at how my mind and my mother persona has really generated all these negative experiences because of my lack of ability to just fucking swallow that I only had 2 kids. Okay. And it's all right. It's my experience. I'm going through it. Hey, this is what I'm choosing. Okay. So at that session, there was a part of me that knows that I have to walk into a room with her one day when my older son, who's close to getting engaged, when he decides to get married, I'm going to have to be in the same room with them. And I don't want to walk into that room and do this. I want to be able to walk into that room, look at them, and say, wow, what a beautiful family. I'm so happy for him. Obviously, I'm not fucking there yet. I am just not there yet. But in my perfect, and I mean perfect, divine nature, I created this very difficult experience to bring to me again, front and center, what I need to heal. And this is why a perfect example of how we live in a reflective universe. Wow. So, my dear, beautiful followers, people who are listening to me, if you've never encountered me before, hi there. My name is Anne Marie. Through my earthly experiences, I teach. This is who I am. And this lesson is the perfect example. And you can apply it to everything. And conversely, it's not only the negative things, it's the positive things as well, right? How we can manifest abundance. We can pull ourselves into a flow and manifest. I mean, I manifested a relationship, but I manifested it for the wrong reason. Just recently, you can go back. I said I manifested a guy and it didn't work out. So we manifest everything. And so truly, this is where we come to the knowledge, the real reality that the buck stops with us. It's all mind. It's all mind. And you know what? Let's give thanks and gratitude, because on a greater cosmic level, we are in the perfect soup of creation to learn these lessons quickly. And because of this awakening consciousness, we're able to analyze instead of going to blame. Really. And I have to give him credit. My ex-husband did respond to me. And he said, you know, she's not the cause of our troubles, which is true. She's not the cause of our troubles and what they were. But this was just the perfect example. And I wanted to put it out there as an Ascension teaching today. So finally, there is nothing external. There really isn't. It's all within you. It's all within your mind. In this glorious, mysterious, co-creative world that we live in, this difficult and dense reality, everything happens for our greater good. That is why there is no such thing as darkness. There is only the light, that the shadow serves the light. All right, I hope and I pray that from my example, you enliven, enlighten, grow, and expand, and give gratitude for everything. Give gratitude for the difficulties, because had I not gone through that mental breakdown that I did 11 years ago, I wouldn't be able to handle and process this that I'm going through now. I wouldn't be able to. It would throw me into a depression. It would throw me into a psychosis. It would have thrown me into drinking or whatever, like it had for so many years. But today, because of beautiful Course in Miracles, because of spiritual texts, because of knowing that the buck stops here, I'm able to alchemize a very painful situation into something glorious. And then, of course, finally, you've got to do the work. You've got to do the work behind it. So what am I going to do for this? Well, I'll tell you, I sure as hell, I'm going to book my next hypnotherapy session. And I'm going to hash this motherfucker out. Because I cannot live like this anymore. I cannot have these ties anymore. These emotional ties that just derail me. I had to cancel a client this morning. What the holy heck? All right. So we make the choices. Do we want to live like this or do we want to live like that? I don't want to live like this. I want to live in peace. I want to live happily. I want to live in joy. And so just take this lesson to heart and see the beauty in it. See the divinity in it, see the God in it. And I'll stop there. Be well and be blessed, and I love you.